I think there was a law in 2014 or 2015, right? That you mentioned that
Mhm.
there was a revision in terms of disability requirements.
2016.
2016. And what did
2016.
that kind of have in, like, what did that
It
kind of
so it
say?
basically included a list of disabilities of other disability types, and the law also specified that having accessible features like ramps, accessible washrooms, braille, all of that is now mandatory by law. But the
Right.
one thing that people don't understand is there are so many loopholes in that. So the
Yeah.
loopholes are they've given a basic timeline of when this needs
Yeah.
to be implemented. So this
Yeah.
was end of 2016. They gave the timeline of 2018 or 2019 rather, that 3 years that these things need to be implemented. But there is no repercussions after it. What happens if they don't implement this?
Yeah.
What happens?
Yeah.
Like there, what's the punishment? What uh, do you have to pay a fine or something? So there's no repercussion. So because of that, that just basically makes it creates a loophole.
Right.
Like, okay, so there's no repercussion. That means I don't have to do it, but that's not true. You
Right.
do. It's mandatory now by the law.
Right. But there's no way to hold any of these private institutions
Accountable.
accountable to that mandatory law.
Nothing that I have read as of yet. Again, I could be wrong, but nothing that I have read as of yet. So
Yeah, I think that's the problem. I mean, maybe we're talking about something completely tangential, but I think that's the problem in mandating things to private institutions. Like,
yes,
how are you going to monitor and oversee that? It doesn't really make a lot of
correct,
sense. Uh,
correct.
I mean, the best you can do is ensure that your government institutions, your public spaces are accessible, and then like
Yeah,
kind of make
yeah,
that a trend, kind of get people, because like if no company now in the modern era when people are like on Twitter and stuff, nobody wants them being blasted on like social media saying that they're not accessible. At least depends on where you
right.
are.